sometimes the only thing we can do is to complain. Hi. Hi humans, Lord is back, and funny here, I'm just a Brazilian man who's been trying to, well, survive after watching the last season of The Witcher. I mean, before this third season, I wanted to read the books because the show was already missing some parts, and I wanted to read the books to have the real experience of the story and to understand some things that I wasn't getting from the show. But after this third season, I just I'm so disappointed that I don't even want to try the books because this season basically nothing happened and Netflix divided the season in two parts, which I don't understand why because it's just a few episodes. I miss Supernatural or Grey's Anatomy that every season has 24 episodes and there are things happening at least. And the first part of The Witcher, basically nothing happens. On the first episode, I thought that they were going to explore more of the relation between Yennefer and Geralt, but they didn't. They just introduced the problem between them, and you saw that something was going to happen, but nothing actually happened. Talking specifically about each character, The Witcher itself, he didn't have any story in the season. He actually had just one episode that it was more about him, but it wasn't about him, so and we didn't have action. I mean action coming from him. And I just felt that the writers, because they knew that Henry Cavill wasn't going to be part of the show anymore, just deleted him completely of the story because this season he basically wasn't there. And we watch it because Henry Cavill is perfect, and I just wanted to see him fighting more and maybe naked, but but he didn't have a story. I didn't felt like he was part of it. It was he wasn't the main character. He was just another character helping Ciri to get her story. And let's talk a bit about Ciri because she has the journey. Everything that happens on these 3 seasons, it's because of her power. The whole war is just to get her powers. And on the second season, we had her physical training with the Witchers, but and in this season we were supposed to see her training the magical part, and we didn't see basically much happening because we saw the training she was doing with Yennefer, but we didn't see her evolving, so the training was kind of pointless to watch. It was boring, and you were kind of expecting something big because since this first season they are talking about how powerful she is and what she will be able to do, but we don't see much of that. And it's kind of disappointing because okay, now she's training the magic, she's going to do something amazing, and she just don't do anything, at least on the first part. In a second, I don't know if it's an acting thing or they wanted her to do it, but the way the character is, I just don't feel any empathy towards her. I just want her to die since season 1 because the whole story is about not about her but everything that happens around her because of her journey. But it's a so long journey, and you just want something to happen, she achieving something, or she being able to do something with her magic, or she causing something. But it's just a journey that you see happening, but we never get to any point. It's just like walking in circles because the journey is happening, the journey is happening, the journey is happening, but nothing actually happens. So in the season, I saw her and I was excited to see something, and we didn't see much. And as usual, on the last episode of the season, something happened, and it's just something to say that, oh, the next season you see this side of her or what she can do with her magic. And but yeah, but you did that last time too, and this season she's still on the journey to find out what she is and the kind of magic she has, and how to control it she has, and how to control it. And I just feel that the journey is like taking more time than it should, and it's getting like boring because you are kind of expecting something to happen, at least a little thing. I just want to, I mean, to see her like doing anything. I mean, her fighting skills are good. She has a fighting scene on this season, and that's actually really good against a creature. But I mean, I want more. I want to see why everyone is fighting for her power or anything, because we don't see much of it. And talking about Yennefer, that's actually the only good part of the season. I felt that she started the season in one way and she evolved throughout the season to a point that she's no more that person that she was at the beginning. And I feel that about her since the season 1. I mean, I saw that a little bit in Geralt, but in her, I see a lot of change all the time, and the actress is amazing. I mean, the whole season I watched it like excited because of her scenes, because she was always, I mean, graceful but super powerful. You could see how strong the character was just because of how the actress act in the silent moments. She was basically doing anything or saying anything, and you could feel how powerful she was and how she could be. And she evolved so much in this season, and she has a story. She has a personal part of her that evolves. Not even her relation with Ciri or Geralt, but also her relationship with Tisea. And you could see that evolving, and you have answers to things that happened in the past, and how things are going to be in the future for her. And the actress acts so graceful, and I mean, she's charming in a way. It's like she's seducing you, not in a romantic or sexual way. She's seducing you with magic, and that magic is on her, and you can feel that there is magic. I don't know how to explain. She's the best part of the season. I mean, I will probably just going to watch the next season because of her. Henry Cavill won't be there, so that's bad because we can see him like being perfect. And but I mean, I'm probably only going to watch the next season because of her, because she's perfect. I mean, they have like this thing on the last episode about Siri, and they are promising a lot for the next season. But after this third season, I don't care about Siri anymore. She could die, and I don't care. And about the whole characters in itself, about the season has a part 1 and a part 2, and there is no reason for that because, I mean, there is something that happened on episode 5 or 6. I don't remember exactly, but the last episode of the part 1. But I mean, in other shows, we see that when they have like a part 1 or a part 2, it's because something happens on a part 1 and it changes on the end of it. And the second part, it's not the same as the first part. I mean, the show has a different vibe, a different mood, or even the story gets a turns that you were not expecting, like the last season of You, where you were expecting something on the part 1, and when the part 2 starts, the story flips and it's another thing, and even the story continues in a different way. But in The Witcher, I don't understand why they have like two parts, and they try to put some like major things on the last of the first part, but it wasn't much. We have a mini tiny battle in the season, but there were like too many characters like on that moment, and you didn't like you didn't like got to choose who you would want to win, because after watching the Blood Origin, the Witcher series that was a spin-off of The Witcher explaining how humans got on that land. I mean, you kind of want the elves to win, but in this specific battle, you kind of want the human like mage to win because of Yennefer and Tissaia, but the battle was so boring that I didn't want no I mean I didn't want both sides to win or to lose. I just wanted to get over with it because I wanted to see what was going to happen with Ciri and Geralt, and actually nothing big happened. It's just like more things that they're promising to the next season. And about the relation between Yennefer, Geralt, and Ciri, it's good to see on the beginning of the season. But after like the third episode, it started like to don't make sense because they start like evolving their relationship, and you see like that family dynamic. There is a moment when they separate themselves from each other. Geralt goes to a place and he has his episode, and Yennefer and Ciri go to Arethusa, and you were expecting, oh, now Ciri's going to learn magic, but they go to Arethusa basically to watch the battle because nothing. I mean, not. I mean, her being there, of course, makes the battle happens in a way. I mean, they being there doesn't like give anything to the actual journey. There is a moment when Yennefer just kind of get out of her character and become something else for like 10 minutes, and Ciri doesn't like it, and Ciri acts like a child, and she basically decides to leave Yennefer and go to find Geralt, and and the show gives you a feeling that it's going to be a mini journey in the middle of the journey to find Geralt, and because Geralt was solving another problem that mm, mm, not strong enough, not strong enough. And you kind of expect something happening with Ciri or something happening with Geralt or even to Yennefer because she's left there alone. But after 5 minutes, Geralt is already there. She finds Geralt like in 5 minutes because he was already there, and then the three of them get together like after 5 minutes, and everything's okay because everything's okay. And I just feel that the whole separation thing was just nonsense because they got together like after 5 minutes, after one episode, I think. And the whole battle itself was boring. The Ciri journey didn't happen. It's still on the circle of journey, but something major happened on the last episode, promising that on the fourth season you're going to see a new side of Ciri. They're saying that after like 3 seasons. So, oh, I forgot to mention something. There is a queer bait, because I call it a queer bait because it was, I mean, meaningless to the story, and they did it in a really nonsense way. So we have this new character, because I don't remember him from other seasons and I don't remember his name, and they put him, but it feels like they put him on the season just to be gay, just to suddenly he has a crush on, I forgot his name too, the bard, but I forgot his name. And suddenly I mean, without a preparation, without like having a story built, they engage into a sexual experience. And I'm a gay man, and they put that for me there. And instead of feeling excited about, I just felt like, okay, but why that's happening right now? I mean, I mean, we didn't had like an explanation. We didn't had like, they really didn't build a story to that to happen. That just happened. I mean, I just feel like it was a queer bait. They just want to, I mean, to say to gays, hey, you like to watch the show? There is a gay couple too. Because there is no reason. I mean, it was pointless. Not the. It wasn't a romance, but I mean, it was done in a so bad way that I got like, I was okay if you're going to add a gay couple or any kind of couple. I mean, let's do it in a way that people would believe that something happened or they started liking each other for some reason, or I mean, I don't know, they just want to have sex. But it wasn't that. They tried to force a romance that happened like in 3 seconds, and they added like the sex scene, and suddenly it's over, and there is a reason for it to be over. But I mean, it was so fast that I didn't. I mean, I needed at least a tiny story, or even just a moment where the bard was banging someone, but without the romantic thing, because the romance wasn't built at all. So that was my experience with the last season of The Witcher. I usually don't comment much about shows and series and anything on this channel, but I got like really angry with this season. I was expecting more. It was the last season of my husband Henry Cavill, like being The Witcher, and I was expecting like something. I was expecting him being there. I don't know. Now I understand why he decided to leave the show. I mean, he talked with me about it, of course, but now I understand why he decided to leave the show, because probably the books aren't like that. So that was this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I know sometimes I talk a lot. I can be annoying because I am annoying. My hair is a mess, but I think you're looking cute today. So if you are still here, like the video, comment below what you think about this season. You can disagree, but you can say anything bad about Yennefer, because she was amazing and perfect the whole, I mean, season and ever. She's amazing. I'm a little bit straight for her, but woo! Toss a coin to the Witcher, a valley of plenty.